Welcome
Hi,
to
Shweta.
today's what? 45th, 46th
I
LinkedIn
don't know.
Live. As
45,
a,
45, yeah. Hmm.
and I think this is my second one with you. We did one when you had just cleared the ACC exam,
Yeah.
and I see you're wearing an ICF t-shirt. Yay.
I thought it's
So
the
always,
perfect day to have this t-shirt on.
ah,
I thought it's the
brilliant,
perfect day to have the t-shirt on. Yeah.
brilliant. Every day is a perfect day to have the ICF t-shirt on, no?
That's brilliant.
Awesome. So we can have a mutual admiration society here going with Vivek and me because I really admire him for um, not only has he been my ACC peer in the same even the same cohort, he's been an inspiration to me with whatever he's choosing. And today we are honored to have you with us, Vivek. I'm just going to read out a little about Vivek now before I hand over the stage to him. So he's an experienced product and technology leader with 15 years of expertise, including serving as a CIO at IndiaMart, which is a Chief Information Officer, and as an ICF certified coach and product and technology advisor. Vivek empowers professionals and startups by guiding them on digital transformation. Wow. Product scalability. I'm going to read these slowly because someone like me takes time to understand something like this. And I'm sure we have a lot of people like me here. Digital transformation, product scalability, and personal growth. Personal growth was the only easy thing for me to read out. Okay. So Vivek has focused now on supporting the coaching community. And today we're going to be talking about leveraging organic digital marketing to grow and scale our practices. Oh my God, this is like Greek and Latin to me, Vivek. So difficult to read. So, can you just explain in simple language what we're going to be talking about today, like layman terms?
Okay. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Regal, for having me here. Uh, I have 18 minutes. I'll try to do justice with the
Hmm.
time. And I was just thinking how to utilize those 18 minutes to explain SEO. SEO is such a vast topic, it takes sessions and sessions to explain and tell people how to do SEO. So I just thought that this session will not be a workshop, rather it will be an understanding of the concept of SEO.
Can
So
we
I,
start
I
with the
just thought,
definition? Sorry. Can we start with the definition? What does
uh,
SEO stand for?
so I'll change it. I'll do it, say it, organic digital marketing, what's the topic of the session today also, right?
Okay.
So digital marketing. So marketing, we all understand, telling
Yes.
about ourselves, marketing to the people outside about ourselves. Digital
Yeah.
marketing means using digital platforms to market about ourselves. Organic
Oh.
means not paying anything, using all the free mediums or using all the free tools so
Huh.
that you get to the top search results of Google or any search
Okay.
engine, I would say, like Google or Microsoft Bing or any other search engine for that matter. When I say top results, barring the sponsored ads, so I'm not talking about ads. When I say free, there are no ads. So
Yeah.
wherever the first organic result starts, what you can do as a digital marketer organically so that you start to get featured in the top organic results. That's organic digital marketing.
Organic digital marketing, guys. So I think SEO is equivalent to organic, which you explained, digital marketing. Okay. Let's go on.
SEO has more to it. So this was
Mhm.
organic digital marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you talk about SEO, so SEO is search engine optimization. So optimizing your profile, optimizing your digital presence for the search engines. So that's a search engine optimization. Very simple. I
Oh, great.
remember market. I have not mentioned your website. I mentioned your digital presence. Website. Your website could be one of the digital presence, one of the platforms where you are available. If you can be on LinkedIn, you can be on Instagram, you can be on Facebook, you can be on ICF website, any other place where you are. That's also your profile. So optimizing your entire digital platform, your profile, your presence across the digital platform for search engines
Mhm.
is called is search engine optimization. And before I go further, I want to make a disclaimer that whatever I'm saying here is not for the SEO experts, is for people to understand SEO as a concept, those who don't know what SEO is.
People
So I
like
may
me.
not be I may not be using a lot of technically correct things for experts understanding, but yes, all about whatever I say will be very helpful in understanding for novice people who don't know what SEO is. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. Thank you, Vivek. Because a lot of us struggle with, these terminologies. Me, like I know, I just the word SEO, and it just kind of, while I was reading that out, also kind of morphs my brain into what is this. So I think you've explained it beautifully. A digital presence on different platforms and optimizing it. So when you say optimizing it, because it's a marketing strategy, it means that people can find us easily, or what else does it mean?
Okay. So I'll give you an analogy understanding. So somebody enters our society. I stay in a society in Noida. Somebody enters a society. Some outsider enters a society and asks different people, tell me a good crutch, you know. And if the person asks 10 different people,
Hmm.
where would the person go? The crutch which most of the people refer to. Let's
Correct.
understand the concept, right? If six
Yes.
out of those 10 will refer to a particular crutch, you would like to go to that crutch, right? So this means you have optimized. So now, why would those six people talk about you? Because you have done something good for them, or they have heard something good about you, about
Yeah.
that crutch, right? Now,
Absolutely.
if six people tell me now I go to that crutch in the society and I don't find anything written outside the crutch, would I find it
Hmm.
authentic? Would I think that's the authentic place? Nothing is
No.
written outside. This
Hmm.
means if some people have told about the crutch should also talk about themselves, right? The
Yeah.
crutch should
Yeah.
also, the content outside the crutch should also resonate with what people have told. So this is a optimization of the profile. So I am trying to optimize the crutch marketing within the society. Same goes with online presence.
Wow.
Now, if you are a coach, like, and one
Hmm.
more thing, for the crutch needs to be listed on different platforms where people come to find the crutch.
Right.
You know,
Right. So when I'm like
the
searching for a crash in this particular society, and one thing I do is look at the reviews. So that kind of builds the trust, like you say, the authenticity, the trust. And also
yes.
now when I go there, I see that it is something which looks of repute. So great way of explaining it. Thank you.
So bang on the review part. I'll come there also. So now more people talk about you.
Hmm.
One important aspect for people reaching you organically, number one. Number two, whatever people talk about you, you also talk about it because you talk about your niche also. Your
Yeah.
door should talk about it that you are a crutch for children from 6 months to 10 years, maybe, right?
Right.
Or you say, no, I have a still better niche. I am a crutch for only 1 year to 3 year old children. So whatever
Hmm.
niche you create, right? So same goes for us. So when you, as a coach, number one, we must be available on all the possible platforms where coaches can be. Like an ICF website, which is made for coaches, versus you can also be on India Mart or Just Dial. You
Hmm.
can go and create your profile for free.
Hmm.
So you create a profile for free. For free, you get a digital presence, right? So more and more you are present on the digital platform,
Correct.
that gives a stronger indication to Google or a search engine. I will use Google for search engines, right? So more and more your availability on the digital platforms, more and more strengthening signal you give to Google. Hey, I'm there. I'm a coach. And I'm not the only one talking about it. Many people talk about it. So as a coach,
Wow.
you must be available on maximum platforms you can be and have a good profile because have a good content on the profile because all those platforms should talk about what coaching you do. What should be the content like? The content should be like what you want people to attract for. You want people to attract for parenting as a parenting coach, then your content should talk about parenting. You want to attract women for empowerment, then your content should talk about that. So your
Correct.
content, your profile content, all the web pages should talk about it. Yeah.
I think slightly off tangent, but not entirely, is also that niche creation because you brought it up. And I think that's also why it becomes very important for us coaches to identify our niche Which is what we actually did at Coaching Unlimited also. Kind of, I went in with, why do you need a niche really? So I think even in terms of when you're marketing yourself and having that digital presence, it becomes easier for you to focus on something and give people what they want when you know what your niche is. Would that be correct to say?
Yes, I'll give you one more example for that. So
Hmm.
if somebody, so niche is an authority. Let's think of niche as a kind of authority, right?
Correct.
For example, I'll give you a maybe a very vague example, but a good example could be of India Mart, for example.
Hmm.
If you want to find suppliers for products, bulk suppliers, you go and mention on Google, I want suppliers for 1,000 glasses, you will definitely find India Mart. I'm giving an
Correct.
example, right? So this
Yeah.
means India Mart has created a niche for B2B supplies of products. This means
Wow.
now India Mart commands the authority. So
You know
authority
how
is very important.
it connected in my head because I've done it. Like, you don't know you're going to type in India Mart. You just type in the 1,000 glasses, and automatically it's going to show you India Mart. So that's a great example of how that India Mart has created that much presence, that when you Google it, automatically it'll show you the India Mart thing at the top. So is that also how? So you did say that the sponsored things are separate. Yeah, those are the paid things. And we're talking about the
Not
free thing. So
only
even
free.
the more you're present on different platforms, from what I'm understanding, the more you keep putting up good content, the more you're trustworthy, the more authenticity gets built up, the more how you say, how the hierarchy of where you're going to be shown in the search engine is going to be
Yes.
better for you. Yeah.
Yes, and that's very logical, understandable. For example, so think about uh, Google as someone as a platform which will list you. So if there are 7 coaches, let's think about it. If somebody is looking for a leadership coach,
Hmm.
Google has 7 profiles. Which one would Google top show on the top?
You tell me.
This gives all the answers. This gives all the answers, right? The coach about which Google knows more, the coach about whom Google has more positive reviews,
Wow.
the coach whom if Google sends the user to will get a better experience. So everything which a user would like, Google likes. That's how a
Wow.
search engine works.
So it's basically you're feeding Google the data. You're giving Google enough content to tell people that, hey, this is the top coach. This is the niche that you're looking for. This is the area that you need to go to. Brilliant. Thanks. Wow.
But genuine content.
Of course.
Google is smart enough to know that you are a spammer or you are a cheat or you are a genuine person, because that's where reviews come into picture, you just mentioned a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Review websites are of utmost importance for search engines, because these websites will give the most genuine feedback about the experience the user had on the page. Now I
Wow.
give you an example. Yesterday I was in Gurgaon. I went yesterday. I came just back now. I was staying overnight in Gurgaon. I booked a hotel through Oyo Rooms. Oyo was
Hmm.
showing a rating of 4.2 for that Oyo
Hmm.
Rooms hotel. I missed to check Google listing, Google rating. I booked it.
Hmm.
I went there. Pathetic experience. And then I went and checked. Google says 3.2. So
Oh.
now, whenever I book a room or book a hotel, we all see reviews, right? We all see
Yeah.
feedback. Google also does. So whatever we as users do to find the best page where I should be or best service which I should avail, Google does it so. So reviews become
Amazing.
very important. People talking positive things about you becomes very important for Google. And in today's world of AI, checking those stuffs are much easier. It couldn't have been easier than today, right? Very easy. We can
Yeah.
also check.
And to add to that, to not use it to your advantage, I think would be criminal, right? Like, it's become so easy to check the reviews. It's become so easy to not use it to
Yes,
your advantage when it is there, would be
yes.
absolutely criminal.
People say, should I take testimonials? Oh my God! If you don't take testimonials, how do you
Hmm.
let the world know that you are doing good?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Take
Yeah.
testimonials, post it. Yeah.
That reminds me of what Marshall Goldsmith said in one of his interviews. He says, you could be a great coach. You could be doing service to humanity, and you could be doing so much. But if you don't let people know what you're doing, if you don't market yourself, then what is the point of doing all of that? Then you're doing a disservice to people because they can't find you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So
So
marketing is,
marketing is all about selling.
yeah. Oh no, don't
Marketing is
use
all
that
about
word. It's
selling.
a dirty word.
I used it. No, no. I use it intentionally. I use it intentionally. Yeah, Subhash always mentions this. I remember.
It's
It's
not.
selfish
It's
not to sell, you know. So if
absolutely.
you have some power, if you have some service which you can offer, you must go and do it. And marketing is all about selling. Right now, when I'm talking on this live series for 15 minutes, I'm marketing myself as an SEO expert, maybe. So it's to sell is
Absolutely.
human, right? The book which we have a
Yeah,
review
yeah.
on Sunday.
And we're guys, all of you watching, we're starting this book on the Regal Book Club this Sunday. And we warmly invite you to it because we're going to be talking about selling. And when I said it's a dirty word, it's, that's the point of view. Oh, I can't sell. I'm a great coach or I do this service very well, but I'm not a salesperson. And in this book, like I just read the foreword right now, it says, we're all selling stuff, whether we're trying to, whether we are in a meeting, whether we're trying to convince our child, whether we're trying to convince our husbands or wives to do something, we're selling all the time.
Coming back to
So,
SEO, when you
yeah.
create good content for your website, that's also selling. You're writing a good content so that people get attracted. Only when you write good content, people get attracted. They come to your website, they fill a form, you get a lead, you convert it. It's selling.
Yeah.
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 So SEO is all about selling. It's organic selling.
Organic selling. So, what else could you tell us about SEO, Vivek, that would contribute to this conversation today?
So one more thing I should talk about. So uh, people always we always think that uh, see, I am a leadership coach, but there are so many other leadership coaches on Google, right? How would I compete with them, or how would I
Hmm.
come? How would I compete with them? So there's a concept of least imperfect, we call it. So instead of absolute score, the relative score matters. You need not be getting 10 out of 10, but if you get 5 and the other one gets 4, or if you get
Hmm.
5, other one gets 6, you are near to the top. So,
Hmm.
as Bruce Clay, one of the SEO marketing experts, he says, be least imperfect. You can't be perfect, but be least imperfect. Or if everyone on the internet is imperfect, you have to be the least one. So, when you do SEO, just see what the competition is doing.
Hmm.
I would say copy it. First copy and then see what improvement you can do.
Hmm.
Right?
So,
Check for the
for it,
keywords. Yeah.
sorry, please go on.
Check for the keywords what other people are ranking on, what other coaches are ranking for. And there are good tools. There are Google search keyword planner. So I was just checking right now to use on this platform. So it's a Google search planner, right? Keyword planner. People can use this Google keyword planner to find good keywords which they can use, which are competitive keywords. Like I can show you for 2 minutes if you want. I can spend some time on that
Absolutely,
if it's
that'll be
okay.
great. Please do. Yeah, can you?
I don't know. I don't know if I can present it here. I don't think I can present. But I'll share a link where you can go and it's 2-click process. You just
So
search
we
on
can share
Google.
that link in the
Yes,
LinkedIn
you
live
can share it.
comment section. We can share it later after this. But what is it? What is it called again? Google keywords?
Google Keyword Planner. Google Keyword
Wow.
Planner. You go to the planner. You just log in through your personal email address. It tells you what is your niche. I just mentioned leadership coach, and I
Yeah.
told it give me more keywords. It gave me a list of keywords. It told me how many searches are happening for this keyword. More the number of searches. It means people are
Wow.
searching for those words, right? You can
Yeah. Yeah.
download the Excel file, sort in the
Right.
descending order, and you have the top 10 keywords for your marketing. Go and do it.
Cool. I'm going
As
to play
simple
with
as
that.
it.
This is yeah. And another thing that's coming up is the hashtag the similar thing, or how do you use hashtags and where do you use keyword planners? Like, what are the different areas that you use these things in?
Hashtag is different concept. So keyword planner is a Google tool to help you with finding the right keywords for which you can use for your websites for optimization. See, keywords are important, right? You
Right.
have to you have to use those words which people are calling for. See,
Sorry,
if
my
people are
bad.
looking for
Okay, so now I'm understanding. Yeah, because it's so confusing, So we're basically what I understand now after the whole thing is, sorry if I arrived late in the conversation.
go
It's
ahead,
like
go
this
ahead.
is about Google. This is about Google finding you and keywords that Google is going to use. So this is particularly Google stuff, right? And this can be used
Search
on your
engine,
website.
search engine stuff. Yeah.
search engine. So Google is a great search engine. It could be another search
Yes,
engine like Bing and other stuff also,
yes,
where if,
yes.
and it's going to work on its own. Once you put this stuff on your website, where else can you use this then if it's not Instagram or hashtags? And where else can you use this so Google can improvise and find you faster? Anything there?
Keywords,
Yeah.
use keywords everywhere wherever you are creating a profile.
On
See,
all
if
those
I am a
platforms.
parenting coach, yeah, if I am
Hmm.
a parent, if I am a leadership coach, and if I know that people are looking for leadership consulting, for example,
Hmm.
just a hypothetical
Hmm.
example, I'll use this keyword everywhere where I create my profile because people using this keyword, right?
Correct.
Only then will the search engine connect the dots. Acha, this also says leadership consulting. This also leadership consulting. Yeah,
Got
this is the
it.
right person.
Yeah. Fantastic. So this is coming back to that conversation that we were having in the beginning, trying that person for trying to find the crash. So you can put these keywords in on your website, on all the different platforms that you are putting yourself as a coach, where you have your coach profile. Brilliant. What else?
Now, yeah. So I'll take 10 more minutes, I think. So
Mm-hmm,
so now since we talked about this entire organic digital marketing is about sales, right? Sales means a form where people
mm-hmm.
can fill a small form and submit. You get a
Yeah.
lead, right? How will the people reach the form, right?
How?
So users come to search engine,
Yeah.
user searches a leadership coach. You have optimized your profile to be seen on top. So
Mm-hmm.
possibly your website gets listed on top. The user lands, your website can have 5 different pages, right? Now, the page which gets where user lands on, the first page where user lands is called a landing page. You will hear it a lot when you will go for
Yes.
SEO, right? Landing page. Landing page
Yes.
is the page where user lands on. The first page user sees, right?
Yeah.
Now, conceptually, let's think about how the page should be. The page should be easy to understand,
Mm.
should not be very cluttered, and should have an easy click where the user can reach, know about you, and go and fill a form, right? That's the landing page. So whenever you create your website, the
Mm.
page where you want the user to land should be so simple. User gets to know about you, who Shweta Chadha is, what does she do, whatever
Mm-hmm.
content you show on the landing page on the first fold. First fold means the first window which shows on the browser, right? Whatever content you write there should make user think that you are genuine, you are authentic, and have a simple form where user can mention three things, maybe the mobile number or email address, the person's name, and
Mm.
what the person wants, and submit it. You get an email and the lead. Another example could be you want people to create a calendar, schedule a calendar, right? Then give an option there itself. People can should get to know that okay, Shweta is an empowerment coach. Okay, there is a button, schedule now. The user gets your slots, user clicks, submits. So landing page does all the wonders, and that's the
Wow.
sales.
Cool. And it sounds so simple when you're saying it, you know. I remember I was having a conversation with Vivek only this morning, and it was like just within 2 minutes. I think the way you explained this is so simple. It doesn't sound as complicated. So having a website is very, very important, which also I've been debating a lot. Should I have a website or not? What is a website going to do? So now I think it kind of comes together how SEO is working, and having a website is important for a coach, which we are told right at the ACC level. But we being we don't trust it entirely. We'll do our own calculation. So now I think it's kind of a certain, it's important how SEO works. What else is there, Vivek? Because you said you want 10 more minutes. So I'm sure there's some
Hmm.
more nice stuff coming up.
So I'll do a contradiction there. So a website may not be very important. We have so many other places to create a profile.
Okay.
So why to wait for a website? I tell to many people, people come and tell me, Vivek, website banani hai. Why do you need a website first? Just go and find all those platforms where you should be available, you should be seen. Are you there on the
Wow.
ICF website? Are you there on all the coach finders? Are you there on LinkedIn? Are you there on Facebook? Are you there on Instagram? I would say, do you have a WhatsApp business catalog even? That's the easiest thing to do, right? Why not have
Is
a
it?
WhatsApp business catalog? Obviously. Go and install the WhatsApp for business. And I'll tell you, very simple. Uninstall
Yeah.
WhatsApp, install WhatsApp for business. Do the same regular stuff which you do on normal WhatsApp. It is just that WhatsApp for business allows you to create a profile for you, give an about us, give a URL, give a contact number, mention what services you offer. That's done. When you are on
Brilliant.
WhatsApp business catalog, every person who has your WhatsApp number, whose WhatsApp you are on, the person see, oh, Shweta has a WhatsApp business catalog also. Okay, she does some business. Else, how would you
Yeah.
let those people know that you are in business? Website is the
Cool.
last thing which you do.
That is so cool. I wish you told me this in the morning. Just
You
kidding.
would have done it by now, right?
Sorry?
You would have done
Sorry,
it by
what?
now, I'm sure.
I would have, so I think I feel there's a lot of because there's a whole concept of what delayed the process for me was people asking for these X figures that seem so, particularly when you are a new coach, you're already investing so much. So this whole concept of you don't have to put in so much money in it is so good, and just to start off. So I think a lot of people would be delaying the website because one, they don't know how to operate it, they don't know how it's going to generate leads, plus the money it's going to cost them, plus they don't know how to do the back end thingy. So I think this is a great conversation today where you really don't need a website to start with, and this idea is awesome about the website, the
And I'll
business
give you one more
WhatsApp.
example.
Yes,
I'll
please.
give one more example. So, in interest of time, I'm cutting you here, right? So, if I want to sell glasses as a seller, right? Do I need to have a website first, or can I use Amazon.com for selling my glasses?
Good point.
You don't need your website, right? Just go use Amazon, go use Flipkart, go and use all those e-commerce platforms where you can sell, just procure and sell. And
Fantastic.
once you have done well, now you know it's the time to invest in your own website. Why to be dependent on Amazon? I sell in one on from my own platform. That's my direct to consumer. I do it
Brilliant.
directly from my website. Yeah. And
Yeah.
before we end, I think I'll touch one more topic. Whenever you go and create your website, while there are many best practices around it, I'll talk about two things. Do have an account on Google Analytics for
Mm-hmm.
everyone who are going to create the website. Because so how do you improve your website? Whatever you can measure, you can improve. What you don't measure, you don't improve, right? So Google Analytics will give you all the numbers of the performance of your website.
Mm-hmm.
Super easy. So mostly people developing websites are maybe by two ways. Number one, you use WordPress templates, or you ask a software development company to create a website for you. In any case, you should give that Google Analytics ID. There's a simple ID you can generate by going to Google Analytics. Go to Google Analytics, just log in by your email address and tell them, this is my domain, give me the ID, I want to track my website performance. Google Analytics gives you your ID, just go and put the ID on your website. As simple as this.
Oh,
And once
cool.
you have done this, you should go every day, you should check Google Analytics, see the numbers there, which pages are being opened the maximum, what is the page load time of your page, how many clicks are happening, and etc. etc. So page performance is the Google Analytics number one. And the second one is Google Search Console. So Google
Mm-hmm.
has done an awesome job by giving you a platform where you can track your SEO performance of your website. It tells you which pages Google has indexed, which pages Google have not indexed, which page is performing well in terms of SEO, which pages are showing errors. So Google Search Console. Whenever you create a website, anyone, do configure both these profiles, Google Analytics and Google Search Console, so that you are on top of your website. That's the only
That
thing.
is
That's my type.
that was brilliant. Although I think we might need a little more on the last two things that you said, but this has been very informative, Vivek. And if since you did say that you're supporting the community, if someone wants assistance from you, where can they reach you?
I can be reached on my email address. I have a website also. I can mention the link here if you want. But I don't use the website very well. So that was I created 2 years ago, and that is running on its own. So I can mention if this link goes to everyone. I
Yeah, so
can
it's
mention my
www.vivekagrawal.co.in. And Vivek has put up his number there. He's also on a lot of Regal groups there, almost all of them. So, Vivek is there. Thank you so much for this conversation. Vivek, anything else? We still have one more minute and we could still have a gem from you before we say goodbye for
Okay.
tonight.
So don't go for paid marketing. Don't spend money. I would say don't spend money. Just use all the free tools. Use Chat GPT. The last one. Use Chat GPT. GPT. I have been talking about Chat GPT a lot in our sessions also, right? In our training sessions. Use it. It is your assistant. Chat
Yeah.
GPT has all the knowledge of the world, which no single person can have. Use it wisely. That's the last thing.
Brilliant. And we did have a Regal Muse art on how to use ChatGPT and other AI tools, which you can go on the Regal website. Or I wonder where, Anirudh, we can find that, I think. Or maybe you can just scroll down on LinkedIn, search for Regal Muse art. It was a brilliant, it was done by, I think, one Mr. Madhu, if I'm correct, I'm not sure. But it was brilliant. So we have a lot of resources on. Here at the Regal community itself, we're all there and we invite you to support each other because that's the spirit that I think the founder of Regal, Subhash, instills in all of us. Support each other, help each other grow. So thank you, Vivek, for giving this time to us today. And I'm going to reach out to you very, very soon. So thank you and good night.
Anytime. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Bye bye. Good night.